All right, let's get into a really powerful story today. It's all about what happens when you feel completely lost and how you can find yourself. We're going to journey into this incredible story from Jay Jaboneta's Philosophy in a Dream, a tale set in a mystical garden where, believe it or not, the biggest discoveries are the ones we make inside our own minds.
And you know, this quote from Galileo, it just hits the nail on the head for what we're about to explore. This isn't a story about someone giving you all the answers. It's about a journey to uncover the truths that were inside of you the whole time. It's about finding it all, not out there in the world, but right here, within.
So first, let's meet Jay, who's going to be our guide on this whole thing. But before he stumbles into this magical garden, he's in a pretty dark place. A place I think a lot of us can probably relate to.
He's just 20 years old. You know that age, right? Where you feel like you're supposed to have it all figured out, but really, the questions are just getting bigger and bigger. And this is what kicks off his whole crisis. He didn't drop out, he failed. 2 subjects. So the future he had all planned out, that door just got slammed shut right in his face. And now he's just stuck, with no idea where to go next. So yeah, he's totally adrift. He starts just devouring books. I'm talking everything from quantum physics to the teachings of ancient monks, just looking for something, anything, to give him a sense of purpose. But nothing's clicking. And it's right there, in that state of complete exhaustion, that he falls asleep, and the dream begins. So, he wakes up, not in his bed, but in this place called the Garden of Sophia, and it feels more real than anything he's ever known. Over 7 days, he starts to learn the basic rules of his own mind. Let's walk through those first 4 days together right alongside him. On the very first day, he gets one single word, awakening. And his teacher isn't the old gardener he meets. No, the voice is coming from inside him. It's the voice of his own heart, which he calls Sophia.
So what does awakening even mean here? Well, the big idea is that it isn't about learning some brand new thing. It's about remembering. Remembering that you are made of the exact same creative stuff as the entire universe. You're not just watching the movie of life. You're actually one of the directors.
Okay, so day 2 builds on that idea. The next lesson is attention. And this one is all about the unbelievable power of where we choose to put our focus. And the way he learns this is just brilliant. He's told to look at a simple stone and think, wow, that's boring. And the world around him literally gets dimmer. But then he's told to look at the exact same stone, but this time, think about how extraordinary it is, to feel grateful for it. And what happens? The stone starts to glow. It's such a perfect metaphor, isn't it? Whatever you feed with your attention, that's what grows. All right, on to the 3rd day. The lesson here is abundance. And this one is designed to completely shatter that feeling of scarcity, that there's not enough to go around mindset.
This experiment is just beautiful. Jay picks 1 flower and in its place, 2 more bloom. He picks those 2 and 4 more appear. The garden just keeps giving more. But, and this is the crucial part, the second he tries to hoard them, to clutch them to his chest because he's afraid of losing them, they all wilt instantly. The lesson? Abundance is a flow. You can't possess it. The moment you try to trap it, it disappears.
Day 4 brings a bit of a surprise. A new teacher shows up, a dream version of Albert Einstein, of all people, and he's there to teach the next big principle, attitude.
And this is, well, it's profound. Jay picks up another stone, and when he thinks about failing university, about all his mistakes, the stone becomes so heavy he can barely hold it. But then, when he shifts his mind to just one single thing he's grateful for, it feels as light as a pebble. Think about that. Same stone, same hand, the only thing that changed was what was happening in his head. Our attitude literally changes the weight of our reality. So just as Jay is starting to feel like he's getting it, like he has this new power, the garden throws him his biggest test yet. It's like a final exam to see if he's really been paying attention. And it doesn't just roll in from the distance. No, it rises up from everywhere, all at once. A cold, gray mist that just swallows the whole garden, leaving him totally alone. This isn't some monster from the outside. It's the physical form of his own doubt, his own fear. And inside this fog, he hears a voice. And the terrifying part? It's his own voice, twisting his deepest insecurities into weapons. And it's not even lying. It's just stating facts. You failed. You quit. It's that cruel, nagging voice of self-doubt that, let's be honest, we all have playing in our heads sometimes. So there he is, trapped, feeling like he's suffocating. And then he has a realization.
A moment of clarity that changes absolutely everything. This is the turning point. This is the key that unlocks the whole prison. He asks himself the most important question he possibly could in that moment. Is he that voice in the fog? Is he just the sum of all his failures?
And bam, there it is, the breakthrough. He realizes he's not the thoughts, he's the one observing the thoughts. He's the consciousness that's aware of the voice. He isn't the negative talk radio station, he's the one listening. And if you're the one listening, that means you can always change the channel.
And with that new understanding, that new power, he speaks right to the fog. He doesn't try to fight it. He doesn't pretend it's not there. He looks right at it and says, I hear you. He acknowledges it, and then he makes a conscious choice to let it go. And in that exact moment of choosing, the fog just dissolves. It has no power over him anymore.
So after conquering the fog, the last few days in the garden are all about putting the pieces together, integrating all these lessons into one final powerful truth about his purpose, and really about all of our purpose.
So here it is, the whole path laid out. It starts with awakening to your own power, then using your attention to direct that power. Trusting in abundance instead of scarcity. Choosing your attitude to decide how heavy or light things feel. And the big one, realizing you are the observer, not your thoughts. All of it is held together by love, which is like the engine of the universe. And it all leads to this final, incredible truth, the gift. And this is the final lesson, the one Jay writes on the blackboard himself. See, the ultimate point of the journey wasn't about becoming someone better or fixing himself. It was realizing that you, right now, just as you are the gift. And your only job is to share that gift with the world. What a powerful thought to leave you with, right? What might change for you if you really, truly believed that?